Nikki.
Hello, I'm Joe.
I'm Gio.
I'm Bart, and you're watching
Ask the Feels.
And today we have a question from Aaliyah.
So me and my boyfriend have been dating for a while now, and he wants to do phone sex since we're away from each other. And I've never done that before, and he really wants me to. So my question to you guys is, how do you have phone sex? I don't get it. I try to look it up, but nothing comes up. What should I do?
He's like on Google.
How to have fun.
YouTube tutorial. This is awesome.
Oh. How to phone sex.
This is awesome. Yeah. You just basically communicate out loud what you see. So when you fantasize about your boyfriend and having sex about your boyfriend, right? Like you close your eyes and you're probably in a room or maybe even your bedroom, right? And then like you see him like walking through the door. So everything that you visualize, everything you're visualizing, all you have to do is take it from here and let it come out of here. That's literally phone sex. That is it. There's nothing more to it than just that.
Well, and touching yourself. That's another part of it.
Well, if you want to, that's if you're that into it and you want to do it. Or you can like lie a little bit and just be like, yeah, I'm doing this right now. But it's
really doing laundry.
You shouldn't lie. You should actually do it.
You should.
Yeah,
you shouldn't play the air guitar. You should actually play the guitar.
Yeah.
But also, you keep an open mind when you're doing it. It can be a little bit embarrassing at first if it's like your first time, and especially if it's his first time, that you don't want to like laugh or make the other person feel embarrassed. Otherwise, it just ruins the whole thing. So be open-minded, pretend you're actually there. Yeah.
It's like playing a game. Like it's like playing a game of pretend with your friends, and you don't want to be the person like in the sandbox and everyone's like, yeah, so this is a fucking castle, and everyone's like, ooh, I'm the dragon of the castle. You don't want to be the person that comes in and goes, there's no fucking castle. What are you talking about? It's just a sandbox. Just play on a sandbox like everybody else. And when you do that, you destroy the whole game. So I think what he wants to do is he's asking you like, hey, let's play a game. And so if you're too like afraid of being weird and stuff like that, then you can't really get into the game with him. So he just wants to find a way to like get into this imaginary world with you since he can't see you in person and fuck your imagination out.
Yeah, and I think it's super flattering because it's like he wants you and he lusts for you so much that he'd rather hear your voice and imagine you two having sex instead of just being on porn or entertaining something else. Like he'd rather get off on you. Yeah. And I think that's like super flattering.
What sucks about this, it's like there's all these different forms of sex, but none of us are taught like formally, and then we're just kind of assumed to have to learn these things on our own. And so like for a girl like her, it's like, fuck, he wants to phone sex with me so bad, but what do I do? Do I Google? Like I wish there was class that can teach, okay, so if you're in a relationship, guys, and you guys are long distance, you have cyber sex, phone sex, text sex, or whatever, you can do Skype sex,
email sex,
and you can do all these things, and they can, have a PowerPoint presentation. See these two guys, they're very vulnerable with each other. One's playing his flute, the other guy's playing his turntables, like they're just like explain it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we
this
should
is
just
kind of
make
like
those
that
videos.
class.
Yeah, this is the class. They don't need it no more. They come here.
Yeah. When was the first time you had phone sex, and how was it?
I think I was introduced by a very experimental female in the junior highs.
Junior high?
Yeah. I was just like listening. She's like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, shirt and pants. And she goes, "Be more descriptive." And I'm like, my shorts.
How was your first time?
I've actually never had phone sex, but I did have cyber sex, which is through AIM. Typing everything out.
I had that too.
So much work.
Yeah.
Did you have like proper grammar? And,
Well, you have to really type with one hand.
Wow.
Type with one hand.
I had phone sex before, but the first time I had a taste of getting a boner over the phone was I think in elementary school or something. We found it. No, we found this number, and it was a prank that all of us did.
Was it the wet fart one?
No, all of us used to call. All of us used to call 1-800-FUCK-USA. And I don't know why. Let's call it.
FUCK USA, that's awesome.
And I remember we would call, and then while I was listening, it's like, oh, I've been so bad. So it's like this mock answering machine, but then when you're a kid, you think they're actually talking to you.
That was our taste of porn.
Yeah, and you just get like this boner, and you're like, fuck, my dick's so hard. Even though I'm like, fuck, it's like pressing up against my zipper. And then she'll be like, for more personal, call 1-900. And then that's when like it actually costs a lot of money.
The 900 numbers.
But that was like the first time I was like, oh fuck, you get turned on through the phone. And we used to all like call that number, and all 5 of us would have boners all at the same time.
You put it on speakerphone? Yeah.
Oh, gross. So there you go. Have fun.
Did you like that episode of Ask the Feels? Let us know what you think. Let us know if you like the guest. Let us know if you like the topic. What other topics do you want to hear us discuss? Let us know in the comments below, because we want to know and we want to talk about all the stuff that you want us to talk about. For the last video, click over here.
Like, okay, so if he doesn't like porn, that might be too hardcore for him, so let's try something more pictures, like what is it, Kama Sutra?
Kama Sutra?
Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra. Yeah, so you could try something like that where it doesn't make him as uncomfortable.
Do you feel like you're fucking a North Korean soldier? When you're fucking... Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so because I realized like he's not very like expressive in the face, then I would find other methods.
So you want him to be like flaring his nostrils and shit, like